Hello, Patch of Day 24 coming at you. As promised in the last Patch of Day, I'm going to do pretty much exactly the same thing as I just did in the last Patch of Day, in Patch of Day 23. This time I'm going to do the store values in the coal according to the what? I'm going to store values in the coal according to color as well as just the the luma value. So I'm going to get rid of, no, I don't need to get rid of the 3M. I do need to get rid of the RGB to luma because that's what was determining that. And I do need to put a message saying clear on my coal because that could just be something to leave patched in here. I could tell my coal to clear so that that thing that I stored in there before is cleared as we store it. And the only other difference I guess I need to make here is that I need to pack not just one value, because we're going to have four values coming out of here. I'm going to pack four values with that time. So hang on, that was one too many. Yes, so there's four values in the coal. In case you don't already know this with max, is that if you this is a list of four values coming out, which it is, alpha and RGB, then we are going to when we put it together a pack, those will come in alpha RGB, so it automatically fills up a list according to however many values are coming in. All right. Wow, that was pretty much all I needed to do here. We'll see. Let's just store some of these values to see what we got. So we're going to play through some of this video again. If you haven't already, I dragged a movie into there and the same movie onto this drop file, which was read into the qt.movie and read into this qt.movie. The same file. Again, just to reiterate, the reason I did it in both is because if I was getting the time values out of this one, it would be storing the time values as it was reading them, which would be kind of an infinite loop kind of action going on there, which would probably not, well, maybe it would be interesting. So this time, instead of just storing, like I said, instead of just the luma value, we should be getting similarities in frames according to, well, this is the idea anyway, getting similarities in frames according to the red, the green, and the blue. We can double click the coal to verify that, yes, indeed, we have a time value as the index. Then we have an alpha value, which is constantly 255. That shouldn't be surprising. And then we have a red value for each snippet, and we have a green value for each and a blue value. This gives me the impression, these repeated values gives me the impression that we're reading through this thing faster than we're getting values, which would imply that maybe we should have put a change on the output here, but then we'd need to think about this whole triggering the time out when we got a matrix out, which maybe that would be a better way of doing it. Alright. And my theory is, going with this thing, and I can just stop it for now, that if we again look at the coal sorting part of this coal help, if we want to sort the data, which is sort with the the first argument is the order and the location of the data. So sort 0 is the first element, and in this case that would be the alpha. -1 is the index, 1 is the second element. So we're going to probably want to sort either -1 for ascending, I guess we'll do that, -1, and then 1, and then 2 for the green, and then 3 for the blue. So let's just try that. Sort with 1, no, sorry, that's the opposite way around. -1 is the order, is the ascending thing. So sort this 1 here would be the red, duplicate that and sort according to the green in ascending order, and then sort the blue in ascending order. So my theory is that if we click all three of these, and it's hard to verify looking at the coal, but you'll have all of the reds ascending or not necessarily ascending. Yeah, I do know. This is a good question. So now do the reds just purely ascend? No, they don't, because now it's sorted according to green. And what about the blues? Does it just totally ignore those? Probably. This is probably just sorted according to blue, since that was the last message I clicked. We're gonna have a look at that. It's probably going to start off pretty much the same as when we did it, just according to Luma. But I suppose at some point we might be able to say something about ascending order of blue. Yeah. What would be nice, I suppose, is what I was thinking, is that if you could assort according to a red, sort of a redness, a greenness, and a blueness, which I suppose whichever one of those you hit would be that sorted list. Okay, so perhaps that wasn't very much more interesting than the previous patch of day 23, so goodbye from 24, and I'll see you in 25.